have been.
Men are the most horrible.
I'm clapping back, bitch, I'm clapping on the dick. Bust, bust, I'm a savage. Bitch, throw it back like a big kid challenge. Take him to the crib, then I push him on the sofa. Had this breath smelling like pussy and mimosa. All of that whooping like you bought that shit, but stop that shit. Bitch, I got something to make you later. I got something to make you murder, 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 kill, kill, going through it. All of that whooping like you bought that shit, but stop that shit. Bitch, I got something to make you later. I got something to make you murder, 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 kill, kill, going through it. Nigga mine, but I'm loading up them K-rounds.
How would your time to be abortion clinic?
You know, a lot of these women, they're sad. They're really sad. This is the thing where these women are insane. Literally making light of an actual serious medical thing. Having an abortion should not be your birth control pill. Literally, it's like, it's insane. Why would you do this? And then you're laughing, you're making fun of it, you're dancing, you're happy about it. This is why the majority of the country voted differently. Because if you had voted for the left, for Democrat, this is the image that you're supporting. This is the idea that you're supporting. That is the insanity. That is insanity. And it is just funny that a lot of women like this cannot see it, cannot understand it. What type of image you think you're portraying? It's really a sad image. It's really an image that, you know what, you are going to have sex with a lot of men, let them impregnate you, let them go raw in you, finish in you, and then let you deal with the consequences where you can abort, where you can damage your body, potentially damage the rest of your life. It's like, I swear to God, it just amazes me that women can't see that they are not helping their cause, helping their image, by especially making light of it, showing why people question that they were ever pro-choice, because I questioned it. Watching these kind of videos, these kind of reactions, I questioned even being pro-choice, because honestly, why support stupidity? Why support stupid people doing stupid things? Because I've always been supportive of, like, you know what, it's your life, you do your things. But this is a thing where, honestly, sometimes government-wise, because I don't care individually, but government-wise, they need to stop you from being stupid. They need to stop you from being stupid, because it's unproductive for society. Having a lot of stupid people doing a lot of stupid things isn't helpful for society. It isn't. I just, shit like this is just tiring. It really is. And honestly, personal opinion, controversial opinion, I think a lot of modern day problems that we're having in society, women are the root of it. Women. I'm not saying all women, but I think women are the root of a lot of the problems we see, socially, politically, the dating problems, family problems, whatever. Women are the root of it. But again, I'm not saying all women, but you know, women like these. It's just ridiculous.
Ladies, make sure that when your child support hits, you go out and buy yourself something nice, because you deserve it. I get $3,200 a month in child support, and I always make sure that I take care of myself first. I go to the spa, I take myself on amazing vacations by myself, as I should, because being with kids is a full-time job, so I deserve to have a little bit of a wait time. As long as the kids are taken care of, who cares what you use the money for?
You know, shit like this, it amazes me why women don't call this shit out. Because this is insane, right? This proves why men are against child support. Because here's the thing. Instead of using that money, if you said, okay, here's a woman that said, oh, they're taken care of already, so why, I don't need to use that child support on them. Okay, so why wouldn't it be logical that, you know what, money meant for the children, why not put that in a savings account? Why not put that in investment accounts geared towards children, geared towards your children? Why not put that in a college fund? Does that not make sense? Because it's specifically for the children. If you don't need it to, let's say, I don't know, need that money to buy them clothes, need that money to, I don't know, buy them food, a trip or whatever for the kids. Okay, how about put it in another way where college fund, savings account, investment account for the children's future? No. What do you need? Your spa, your trips, maybe gifts for yourself. You're an adult. Like, you should be making your own money to support your own self. The father's money is meant for his children. You feeling better, you feeling more relaxed. You feel if you need relaxing time, if you're so stressed about your job, taking care of your children, then give it to him. Give the children to him. Because if you can't handle it, give it to him. This is the thing where it is not the baby daddy, the father's, when you're separated, it's not his job to lessen your stress, to make you feel better, to make your life better, to relax. You're not together. That's not his job. That's your own job. Okay? That is your own responsibility to care about yourself. The thing is, that money is not meant for you. This is the thing where the money's not meant for your bills, not meant for your rent. Because here's the thing, surprise, surprise, a lot of these women, a lot of these people don't understand. Bills, rent, that is her own adult responsibility. If the children are under her roof, it is her responsibility, okay? His is just to directly affect the kids, their clothes, activities, maybe even food, okay? That's it. And like I said, if there's extra money, 100% should be going to funds for their future. This is a thing where, oh, we wonder why, there's no generational wealth. Because honestly, if you don't need the money directly at that moment for your kids, it should be going into a savings account for them in the future. Right? So when they need, they need this, I don't know, a computer, a laptop, an iPad for whatever, for school, whatever. If they need clothes, if they need daycare, whatever. If they need a class, anything. That money is there when it's needed for them. This is the thing. This is another reason why, honestly, I believe the court system should automatic default to 50-50. So he's not giving child support. She's not using child support. It's like half the time is his, half the time is hers. There's no one paying each other to take care of their responsibility. Shit like this is disgusting.
When I first saw this headline, I was so excited to have a conversation about generational wealth. However, after further consideration, I'll leave that for another time.
So looking at her comment section, and obviously what she's trying to get at is that now that I think Quincy Jones had married 3 white women in his life, so pretty much he had mixed kids. But in these women's eyes, these mixed kids are more on the whiter side in complexion. So they deem that I guess white people are getting this generational wealth even with black men. And then, like I said, reading all the comments in her comment section, it just amazed me a bit, where a lot of these women, especially black women in these cases, if they can complain about, these black men, these wealthy, high-value black men go for white women, but they never bother to learn why. They never bother to learn why. Because in my opinion, these white women chose the right man to struggle with, to build with, to struggle in the beginning with. So that's one thing. Another thing is that they actually forego aggressiveness, combativeness, maybe even push a bit more submissiveness. Maybe even, I don't know if I was, maybe like bend over back. It's like this is the thing where I honestly believe a lot of women are too strong and independent for their own good. I think that's the biggest key, where a lot of women are too strong and independent for their own good. They are too masculine for their own good. They're too combative, too aggressive. They don't know how or want to follow a man's lead. They don't know how to bend to a man's will. So in my opinion, let's say these men, high-value men, these wealthy men, these men that can have many women, a lot of women, especially black women, don't know how to bend to these men's wills. Because, to be honest, you want generational wealth with the men that have the ability to produce generational wealth. Well, you have to bend to his will. You will have to make him the focus of your life. Make him treat him like the king he is. And again, not just that, you have to pick the right man. Plain and simple, you have to pick the right man and then go full on submissive. But I think that a lot of women, they don't understand that. They don't bother to understand, why do these men not pick you? Plain and simple. To think that, or why he's not picking other women. So let's say in the instance, why is black men that are successful not picking black women? Maybe one, in the beginning, black women didn't bother to, stick with him through the thick and thin. Or a lot of these women, and I think a lot of these black and white women actually go after these men and see the potential in these men and, go after them hard. And in turn, maybe black women, let's say, they don't find these men interested in the beginning. So, of course, it never happened like that. It's just plenty of things. There's plenty of reasons. I just think that the problem is a lot of women, and in this case, black women, they don't bother to understand How can you get men of this caliber?
Who else knew James Marsden is 51 and has a 26-year-old girlfriend? I saw a picture of them for the first time today, but I guess they've been linked to each other for like a year now, which means that they started dating when she was 25, and he was fully twice her age. Her name is Frederique Bronze. She is a model, and I'd like to point out that one of his kids is only like 3 years younger than her. And that's where this age gap stuff gets weird for me. In many cases, I don't bat an eye at an age gap. In fact, I tend to go for older guys, but I'm also almost 32. If I date a 40-year-old, that's not that weird. When the gap is this large between someone who is that young and the guy has kids who are around the girlfriend's age, I just can't stomach that. If that was my parent, I'd start wondering if they had ever wanted to like get with my friends or if they were attracted to my friends. That's gross. This woman is more of a peer to his children than she is to him. I don't know how you as a parent can reconcile that. I mean, I'm not saying every age gap is bad or weird. I'm saying that ones that have these qualities give me significant.
Only women care about that shit. Only women care about that stuff. Only women have such stupid ideology. It's like, so now should we like, you know, adults care about, it's like, if your children are adults, now you care about who you, it's like, so should we be now deciders on who other people can date? This is the thing where, you know what, I think we should go back to controlling who women can choose. I think society, I think parents could go back to controlling who women should date, at least until they're in their 30s. The parents help society, right? Because we're having, you know, random strangers tell you icks about other random strangers. So I think men should go back to taking control of who women should date. I really think. And you know what, maybe we should put in some input of the crazy women too, right? I honestly think women should not date until they're 30. So they should be virgins throughout. They should not be dating no one in their teens, because they make mistakes with that. Because okay, fine. Let's say, fine. Let's not. If we take away complaining about age gap dating, we're also complaining about, you know, how about toxic men within your own age group? You don't want that, right? Or is it fine that a man that's your same age is toxic to you, is abusive to you, is what? Because you're not saying how he treats the woman. You're just saying that because for his children. Who gives a shit about? Who gives? His children are not kids. It's like I said, I think we should go back to controlling who women should date, especially in the West, because these women make a whole lot of mistakes. They have such a whole lot of weird takes. So we should make that rules. Control who women should date. Pick the men that they should date, and set it. You know, set the bar. Women shouldn't be dating until in their 30s, because they don't want to get married early anyway. Modern day women don't want to get married early anyway. So okay, then don't date anybody. You know, be virgins until you're maybe 25 to 30. Yeah. So let's control that. Let's go back. I'm all supportive of it. Oh. Side note, I think it's funny that it's usually the older women, the single women, gatekeeping who younger women should date. It's like, did you think that younger woman was forced into dating him, or what? She didn't have a choice, right? It's always older single women wanting to control the life of younger women. I think that's funny. I really do. It's just amazing, because hell, when these women were younger, it was okay for them to date who they feel like they want to date. Date older, date more toxic, whatever. It was fine. They wouldn't listen to nobody. Not that they would listen to their father on who they should date. Not that they would listen to the public on who they should date. But now that they're older, single, their bitterness is showing.